Morning all. Right, so we've got the website updated a little bit more. So we've got some more bits on it for VIP members, some free bits as well, what you can go on, calculators and that. And we'll put more free bits on as well. So we've got the normal stuff on the Gold Guardian. We've got NetVision Online. So if you didn't download it or you don't want to download it, you can go on this version and you can get it live online now. Just need to put password in. If you forgot the password, just come onto this site free, click on that. It'll direct you back to our Patreon page and it'll direct you to the post what's got the password on, what you need, which I'm going to start changing that every so often. So if you ever come on here and you can't get on it, just click that. It'll take you to a new password and then you can copy and paste it. But you'll be able to get on the home page anyway, regardless. There's no password on the home page. And that's just so you can come straight back. So we've got this football library. I'm going to be putting another ebook on later on. Tennis one. Same again. Got the betting simulator. That's a new one what I put on. NetVision website. Tennis predictions. And calculators. These are handy, little calculators. But I'll show you this betting simulator. So just click on that. You need to put your password in. Like I said, if you forgot it, just go onto that link what I've just shown you. It is on his Patreon. Just put in passwords and it'll search for it for you. So you just put that on. Takes you to this. And then basically it gives you just an idea of what you're doing. So I'll give you an example. So let's say you've got a deposit, a starting bank of £50. You don't want your maximum bet limit to go over, let's say, I don't know, whatever you want really. Let's say £10, just for an example. I'll leave these at 100 for now because I'll explain these at a different time. And withdraw, I'll put to 0. So just ignore those for now. I'll explain them another time because there's lots of different things you can do with this. Let's base this on what we do with over 1-off goals. So we'll just type in, right, Mick. So I've put minimum and maximum odds in the same at 160 because that's what we'll try to get them at. You might get them a bit higher, but we'll just leave it at that just to run a simulation. And what it does, it'll put some losses in. So let's see. There we go. So what it's done is I want to change that actually. I've just realised. Let me change that. I think I had that on 10% last time. Let's try again. That's better. Right, so that's good. So I've just set that on 10%. So it'll start bets 10% of this, which is £5. It just gives you a bit more of a buffer. And it puts, you see, first one were a loss. So it's managed to move it across and it'll just keep taking 10% of this balance. And it'll go down and down and down. And it puts some losses in and some wins. If it's in the green, it means you're in the green. Because you're starting balance for 50, if you remember. And this shows you what your balance is going down at side. As you can see, you're in green here. The thing is, what it's designed for is it's when, along with those methods, what we do, if it shows you don't deplete your bank. So if you're doing odds around about this price, like I say, you can change them. It gives you a good idea of how long it's going to take to drain your bank if you keep losing. But we've tried to design this so it's more of a natural way because we've still got wins and losses. And if you go way down at the bottom, it gives you a breakdown of what you've done. So that's your balance. Total withdrawn 0, final balance 77, total balance, initial investment. So you've done 27 on that one. That's done 30 games. You can set it to whatever you want if you just want to put it to 10 games. But what I'll do as an example is I'll now copy and paste that because that's kind of like saying what we've made on that one. And we'll go back up to the top and I'll put this in. We'll keep everything the same for now. We'll run another one. It's this basically, this is not saying you're going to guarantee winning every time. It's just trying to simulate games. It's more of your balance and your bank and what odds are best to go at, and you know what you're best to use of your balance, 10%, 5%, whatever you want to do. And you keep going through it and it gives you a good idea of worst case scenarios as it is. So we've got that one in. And what we got on that one, let's have a look. 927. So we'll copy and paste this balance again, and we just keep building it up. I will change it to 10 games in a minute just to quickly show you. The only problem with this site is it's not very mobile friendly. It does work on mobile, but you kind of have to like side swipe it a little bit. Can't seem to get it to go mobile friendly. I'm on the Wix site, so I just use this just to put stuff on really, so it's not pulling it through the best. So I'll put that in again, run another. There's quite a few wins on that one, which put through, but it's all right. So we've got way down at bottom. And you had a good one on that, 66. So you're now on 153 from your original balance of 50. And you can just keep putting this in. You can start to change things. I mean, you can change them a little bit. Let's go aggressive. Let's create some loss. So we'll go in again. So we've now got that. We'll put his maximum bet up a bit. And I think we'll leave that 10%. Let's put 100 games in just. See what we get. Might stretch this out. So we've done 443 profit on that. We'll see up to 597. Gets a bit addictive when you're playing around. I know it's only a simulation. You're not making this money, but like I said again, it gives you a good idea because what it's doing is like I put balance to 100 and it'll make it easy to see. I'll run that again. So what you've got is you've got it set as your deposit's 100 and you're going to use 10%. So what it'll do is it'll use 10%, which is £10. And then what it'll start doing is it'll use 10% of what you've got left. So what have you got left there? 90. Use 9. And then it'll deduct it again. You had a win on that one, so it's added some on. So it adds it back on, and then it'll deduct it back off again. And so your wins don't forget your wins are including your balance as well. So yeah, it works pretty good to be honest. So yeah, I'll leave you to play around with that and see what you think.